You know, it's always something that's getting downloaded, makes you want to feel or hear or even get it out because the way it's coming in. And I see things, I see some of the craziest things. Like if you can go in my head and take a drop of my blood and put it on a flash drive, you'd be like, ain't no way, ain't no way. You're like, ain't no way. But that's not even the importance. Divine does these things to stabilize who you are from all the things that's coming in through the world, the spiritual hitting you, spinning inside you, boom, boom, boom. It's trying to coalesce that in you in the right way. So then you feel a particular way better while dealing with all this. These energies is different. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta pay respect to the melanin. You gotta pay respect to the neuroscience. You gotta pay respect to the divine connection. You just gotta be in these aspects. And you know the whole conjunction, right? Of everything that's playing through spirituality, through religions, through the systematic aspect of the world, all these things that are playing out, right? The reason why they happen and the reason why they got y'all at each other's necks and you like, I ain't listening to this and I ain't hearing that, I'm just gonna do this and you can get it and all this, and how everybody that combatants, the reason why this is that right there is more popular right now and it gives you more finances because when you get into that energy, you can't hear divine. You can't hear the angelic realm. They're not even gonna F with you. They're not even gonna vibe with you, period. Like they see you in that conjunction energy, they know the way or the frequency that they speak, it's not gonna hit you because you in a different frequency. So the job is to keep you in this beef mode. It's to keep you like, I want it. I want the smoke. The job is to keep you there. Once you show self-control and you can prove that, and what I mean by prove, not by what you say, by what you do in your actions, when you can prove to them that you are now on a level that handles your personal acquired retrospect to how you deal with things at a humbling aspect, they see it before they see you walking on that direction. It's like turning up the dial. When you walk that direction, it's like you're stepping on the dial that turns it up to where the frequency can be focused. Then they're like, oh yo, somebody touching the dial, yo. You know what I'm saying? But the more you be in that other energy, it just ain't gonna cut it. You know what I'm saying? So you got a lot of people out here that want to have you in that headspace. They want to keep you in that headspace because they know as long as you in that headspace, you ain't gonna be doing that. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. You know what I mean? That's if you want to believe in them. But then that tells you exactly how you think for the most part. Like, I can't follow nobody. Like, you know what I'm saying? My authority is divine. Like, I got tired of going through stuff in my life back in the day, and I got tired of people telling me what was going to happen to me. I got tired of people like wishing negative on me. I would see close family members try to put me in situations like I'm boo-boo the fool. Like I'm like, and I'm looking like, yo, you really trying to do this? Like, I don't say nothing, just slide with that. You know what I'm saying? That's how I would acquire the knowledge. And I would act like I don't know nothing and still sit around this energy because divine wanted me to go through that fire. You know what I'm saying? Not run from it. He wanted me to go through the fire. So even if I knew something, I held it to myself. You know what I'm saying? It was and if I wanted to say something about it or test to see if it was real, I would mention other things that happened similar to me and that value done by that individual, but I would tell them the story of it being done by somebody else and see how they respond to the fact of what I'm telling them somebody else did to me, knowing that they did the same thing, and I would sit back and watch them. You know what I'm saying? And watch that, and you know what they would act like? They never heard me say this story before. Like I had to repeat the story every single time. You know what I'm saying? Like you supposed to be somebody close to this individual. So if I told you a story like this, you don't forget that. You're trying to deflect from that. You are forcibly doing this because you don't want to look at the retrospect of what you did. And it be the reality in life. So you can't sit down and battle with intention. That's what I realized. I'm like, yo, why would you want to battle with intention? Somebody who's intending purposely to make this happen. There's not going to be no conjunction from them to be like, yo, I was wrong. Your whole plan is to keep me in a different form of mentality. Your whole plan is to make me rage, because you know the angels is trying to talk. You know the higher spirits is trying to reach down. You know homeland is tapping in. And you like, nah, we can't let that happen. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to start them off fresh. We're going to start her off fresh. We're going to put them through the ringer. We're going to make sure they go through stuff. So every time you open your mouth, your stories is, I'm mad. You don't know me. You don't know what I went through. And they did that on purpose. It was a design. It was a design. And you like, wait a minute. What do you mean? Because you're probably not of this place. Your spiritual energy is not of this place. It's just in the physical body. This is why you feel out of yourself. But then you get into this physical body, be like, I'm going to do this physical dirty worse than y'all can do it. And you start doing stuff thinking that you're hurting somebody. Nah, that means you lost yourself. You got to overstand, understand, and understand. The acts of the physical world is here to diminish the spiritual energy within you. So when you die with it, it disperses across the plane of existence. That rises up the culture. This is how they get a falsified deifying energy to come in this earth, and they can usurp the what you want to call religious value or the spiritual value into a controlling aspect and put people under that spell. That's how they was able to do that. And then you talk about sacrificing for the planet. No, that's not what happened. They took the energy and they broke it. And they spread it around to where you couldn't see it in that aspect no more. And once the dissolution took place, it was able to be rewritten, remaneuvered. It's like, now I got a bucket of this. I'm going to pour it where I want to. I'm going to pour it where I want to. I'm going to drink it even if I want to. You can't do nothing about it. Who's going to stop me here? This is what this world is for. So it's like, some people went that way, but that's not the most powerful energy that manifests here. You just got to know that's the route they took. That's cool. That's the route they took. Now take your power back. Don't call on nothing that you had negative parts to. Call on all your good energy, because you was confused through everything. Even if you thought you knew, Divine had a better plan, so he let these things go into hoping that you would gravitate to the right aspect. But some of this negative energy was some of this negative energy was so thick. You know what I'm saying? It was so thick. It was so viscous that there was no way for you to come out of that, and you just end up wearing it like an outfit. Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But that's not you. It's not who you are. It's what they tried to do to you. So you still fighting and you still feeling this because you know something ain't right. Keep fighting for that. But first of all, show love to what Divine made you as. Love that body. Do something that makes you happy in the morning. Take a shower. Rub your feet. Whatever. File your nails. Do whatever you want to do for you. Eat that special breakfast. Gaze out of the window. Whatever you need to do to put you in that perfect energy, get there. And then pay homage and keep moving that way every day and don't stop. NAGA. Like, comment, subscribe. If you like what I'm bringing you, it's information down in the description if you want to support the channel. Will be appreciated. And if you do, you know I'm going to call you out. I'm going to shout you out if you support the channel. So you already know. If you don't want me to shout you out, you can put that in your information. But I'm showing love. NAGA.